Hi, how's it going, folks? I'm Scott's Dragon, and welcome back to my next episode of my beginner's guide to Art Survival Evolved. I hope you're enjoying the series at the moment, and yeah, if you are enjoying it, hit that thumbs up, drop a likes for us, resubscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and yeah, let's get started. We've got a busy morning ahead of us. So I've got a wee schedule. It's more around the base orientated, so we've got a few things to get done. Um, Little items to build and bits and pieces. But we'll go through them as we're going along. So instead of done here faffling on, right? We do have our fertilizer building up now. So once we get these crop pots all full, then we'll get them planted, and that will guarantee us the crops aren't going to run out of fertilizer very quickly. So with the fertilizer comes with a need for feces, and one part of this morning's episode will be to go and hunt down a Phiomia for us. So to do that, we need to do a few things first. We need something good to knock it out. We need trained arrows, preferably, instead of a club. Club's the old method. So we've moved on, we have evolved on a bit to like the sort of metal age now. So our equipment should be resembling that. Right, so here we are, we've got enough metal, so it's just fibre and wood for a crossbow. Which that's an easy one. Because our moss shops helps us out a lot with the wood fibre. Throw that wood in there. It's always good to have like wee bits of wood and fibre in your smithy for repairing your other metal tools. Right, ranged, there we go. One crossbow. And for our Phiomia, we are able to bowler it. So we are looking at starting to get some hired help basically around the base. So it's your basic tames now, we need your basic farming tames. And this is what we're aiming at today, hopefully. Right, so we'll leave that metal. We'll leave everything in there apart from the arrows because we're going to take them with us. And we want to make up some bowlers as well, so we need some flint, I think. Yeah. Grab some flint. We've got plenty of narcotics, so this is the reason why you've been making narcotics constantly. You need to make the trank arrows up, and eventually we will go on to like gunpowder and trank darts, and you'll be able to notice the difference. We need some hide as well for bowlers. So what we go? Right. Okay, right, we'll go into weapons. Ammo first. Right, what are we missing? Fibre and thatch. So we need more fibre and we need some thatch. Right, crafting, and this is for our arrows. So that gives us 118. I don't really think we need 118. I'm only going up at 5 at a time, so maybe about 30, 40. We'll see what we get. Right. Did I pick up the crossbow? Yes, I did. Oh, there it is. Right, so we highlight the crossbow. We just go down to where our club is, and we're going to replace the club. Right, we've got 47. So I don't like odd numbers, so we'll make that up to 50. Just in the weapons. 1, 2, right, and we've got one trank arrow already made. So we'll need some narcotics now. Basically, trank arrows are a two-stage process. You need to make the arrow, and then you need to make the trank arrow as well, which is all done in your inventory, which is good. And there we are. Craft all 49. There we go. And as you see down here, where your crossbow is, your ordinary arrows are disappearing, but they will get replaced with trank arrows. You've always got to make sure you've got the right arrows on your crossbow if you're going taming. If you're going killing things, stone arrows are fine, but even trank arrows sometimes. If it's something that you want to knock out to make it easier to kill, then it can work that way. Right, while they're crafting up, we'll go back into our crafting again. Right, back into weapons, primitive, ranged, and there we go, bowlers. How many can we make? 15. Don't think we need 15, maybe take 10. Because it's always handy if you get jumped by a raptor or a pack of raptors to hit them with bowlers, back off, and then gives you time to get into your spear, and then you can possibly kill them. If not, run for your life. Excuse me. But yeah, the thing is with this game is it's all about survival, and really you want to survive. I think in my whole time on official PvE, I think I died about 5 or 6 times, and I think 3, most of them actually came from extinction, with crashing out on extinction when doing the OSD drops. The extinction is a very glitchy map, and you will lag out on it a lot if you ever venture over, which is a great map to play on, because it's basically a necessity map for your element, and then you transfer it back and forth, and a lot of processes. Or you build your stuff up over there and then bring it back over if you want your tech walls and everything. Basically, I transferred you break down the element, you transfer it into dust, and then you transfer it over to the other servers you need it from. We won't need narcotics to keep the Phiomia sedated. Will tame pretty quickly. It's greedy, so it eats quick. Plus, we do have the taming up just a wee slight bit. More for video purposes alone. So the taming's actually set on 4, which will still take a couple of minutes. Should be a few minutes anyway to get it tamed. Right. So as you see, our crossbow is not showing anything anymore. Highlight the arrows. There we go. We now have our trank arrows connected into our crossbow, which is handy because you've got a better range and a bit more accuracy with this. Right, we've got bowlers. We've got trank arrows. We are going to be taming on major berries. Oh, excuse me. Those are hiccups this morning. And we'll just grab this spoiled meat. Right. So throw that in. We keep the narcotics going all the time. Anytime you get spoiled meat, just straight into narcotics. Right, we'll have a look at wee chap here. He's got a wee level up. Always, again, always put it into weight for a dung beetle. The more feces you can fire into it, the more it can carry, which makes fertilizer a lot quicker. So we can grab these 3, because these are large ones that stole off the Bronos they're kicking about. Oh. Right, sometimes it can be a bit footery, try to get into them. There we go. 1, is that it? 1.1, what's that? That's a 4, so that's a big one. Right, we'll have mediums coming. We'll have mediums coming from the Phiomia soon enough, which will make life a lot easier. Right, so just firing the fertilizer in there, and you see we're up to this one, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pots to go. Then we'll get the veggies growing. Do have a wee level. I was talking earlier about having to get fortitude up. I think 250, 350 at the moment is pretty good. I know I messed up with that point there. I stuck it in water by accident. We'll start working on fortitude, which you only get 2 points per fortitude, which personally is absolutely hopeless, but you've got to fire the points in. If not, you end up, if you go to the cold biome, you end up freezing all the time, you lose health rapidly. You get somewhere too hot, you start losing health. It's basically just lets you acclimatise to the climates around you. Excuse me. Right. Trank arrows. We've got string arrows, bowler. Picked up majos. Yep. Picked up a load of oil as well. Just dive in here and get this done. Right, if we can get this Phiomia pretty quickly, I want to get a cooking pot and stuff made up as well, and a saddle for the Phiomia. So we're going to grab super chops here. Now we've got our spyglass. Right, we can actually see what we're looking at. There is one place I do know, well, 2 places. There's one behind us, which would probably be the safer route, but sometimes you've got to take chances. I need to fill up this water skin. So we're going to take a gamble, and we're going to go to just the outskirts here, over here, by the swamp. There's usually some Phiomia running about. For safety, I think I'll nip up the top and actually go up onto the ridge first and have a look down, because sometimes they're up there as well. Just hoping that we might get, because you don't need high level Phiomia. What you do need is to make sure they've got food, because if not, they will starve to death. You will kill them by starving them, by producing the feces. Which, alright. We need to be careful up here. There's snakes usually. The odd raptor. And you get dillos. Right, that's a turtle down there. The last thing I want is to actually lose. There we go. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Something's chasing them. Right. Don't. So, me personally, I would say that is a snake. Yes, it is. Let's go and try and kill it. Snakes do torpor. I wouldn't usually recommend attacking a snake with a Moschops, but because, as you can see, torpor's going up. Oh, come on. Sorry, settled in. Right, there we go. Level 15, and he's just walked off the cliff. Right. Right, I think that one will do us perfectly. Level 15 shouldn't take too long. I just need to make sure this area's safe, because the last thing we want is getting snaked. Right, so we're going to bowl her first. Right. I need to watch that we don't kill. There we go. And he's down. So we're going to go to inventory and just fire the berries in. As I say, you'll eat pretty quickly, because Phiomias are greedy. The only thing a Phiomia is useful for is, as I say, a farming scenario and feces. That is it. It's not worth anything else. There we go. It's pointless having that on attack my target, because it's not exactly very strong either. Right, so we'll get this chappie back up. That was handy, them being up there. Saves a lot of hassle. Right, so we got the Phiomia, that's ticked off the list. We got trank arrows, we got bowlers and everything made. We got to get a saddle for them. So we've got plenty of berries in the feeding trough already. Come on, you. Excuse me. So we've got that done. Go back up to base and we'll have a check. Oh, it's wanted to get cooking pot and stuff made up, didn't we? More shops. Some of that. Try and get that raw prime cooked up as well if we can. We'll get that straight into the preserving bin. It's a good thing with snakes. It is quite easy to get prime from snakes. Ugh, dills. We'll just juke up this way. Right, so I'll stop. Right, so I can put chops back just now. And eventually we will need to find something a bit more meatier to do our food, our harvest and stuff for meat. Just fire this in here now. So okay, just while I try and get everything sorted. Yeah, we want to try and get some of that raw prime cooked if we can. And we do get some of our arrows back, which is good. Right, stack it 100. As you can see, the fire can only cook 2 pieces at a time, which hence why I tried to get it into the box as quickly as possible, because it does spoil pretty quickly. Come on. No. Back in there. I'm hitting everything wrong now. Come on. Right, on. Oh, God, I can't even take it. Fertilize or something. Right, the reason I've stuck the trough under here is just so it's out of the road. No particular reason. Last thing you want really is a lot of stuff cluttering up your sort of area. So it just keeps the place tidy. Right, we've got some more. And we're slowly building up our oil as well, which is really good. Right, did we get any cooked? Yes, we did. So we'll grab them into there. And we'll grab another 2. Right, we'll get this cooked off, and that's actually, that'll be good. Right, and we've got all this meat in here, which we don't actually need in here. It should be in the trough. Keeping our chops going. Plus it does spoil a wee bit quicker. Oh, we've got a drop coming down. I think we'll hit that one. Right, so I'm going to wait for this drop there now and grab that present that the Brontos left us over here. Oh, Majoberry for a 115. Oh, hold on, give me a Majoberry. Oh, come on. There we go, Majoberries. I know we already have our moss chops. This is a level 115, which which I'm quite happily willing to upgrade. Yeah, you'll notice right away the stats are a lot better than this one. You're 1200 stamina for level 115. It is a good, valuable upgrade. We've got some tools, right, we'll take them. Already, we've got a level, and a bit. That was a spur of the moment tame there. I seen this one kicking about, but it was asking for bee honey. Or was it something else? I don't like the direction that Dillo's heading in. I think we're going to take care of him. See, wee Dillos are good for actually setting up as mini turrets, basically, when they spit. Okay, pair of glasses. Right, okay. Oh! Please tell me they're mate boosted, or is it both of them? Is he a male as well? Yes. Yes, but it doesn't matter. Right, so we just pop the two of them in here. Eventually we will make like compound fencing and stuff like this, and just so to show you can keep them safe-ish. Well, if you put stone, use stone, then that's a lot safer than wood. There's less about here that can break the stone. Right. Right, okay, that's pretty good timing. The fertilizer's coming fast now. And there we go, look at this. She's been sitting there with it. Come on. There we go. And with the Phiomia, I tend to just put stamina. Just so it makes it eat quicker. But maybe a couple in its food wouldn't go amiss. Well, that way you would be able to produce more. What are you doing? Come on. As you see, after you tame something, it will automatically go on to follow you. So if you parked it up and you're away to do something else, just remember that. Because I've lost otters and everything because of that. Them coming off of cliffs and stuff like that. Right, let's just... Right, 2k at least. Stamina's pretty good. Melee's pretty good, and yeah, get some weight in there. Right, what we got in here? Right, we got some tools there. I don't know about the catapult, but we'll sling a catapult. We'll keep the axe, and it's always handy for a spare, should we say. Take it through my skins. No, just throw them in. Oh. Right, fibre hide. Okay. Just get this meat out before it spoils. Perfect. And as you see, we're still constantly making charcoal with the wood, so it's a constant process as well, because you want plenty of charcoal, and that way I'll just cook that up. Right. That way when you come to making gunpowder, you've got plenty there. Right, I have not taken a track of my time, so I am not sure how long I've been recording for. That's the only thing I'm not too keen with the PlayStation, with the PS, is at least on PC I've got a timer that I can keep an eye on my time for recording. This one comes up at the beginning and that's it. Right, so we've got some berries. Oh, again. See, as soon as that eats, it's just constantly. Right. Okay, so we'll take these out of there and replace them for stimberries. And we now have a holder for our feces as well. Right, so stamina, let me see, it's food. Right, probably end up going 1 and 1 for the time being until, just to make sure that it's got enough food. So if you highlight the stimberries and just basically consume, which is R2, basically you're force feeding them, and that's what stimberries do to a Phiomia, which is great because it saves having to chase about behind the Brontos all the time. And it means we can constantly keep our fertilizer going. Yep. So, with the excess from the Phiomia, just pop it back inside, and then once your crop pots are full, I usually tend to keep my fertilizer on the Phiomia. Why is that? Another one. There we go, that's up to 10 now. Right, so everything's all topped up again. Constantly making fertilizer now, which you'll be able to get crops started shortly. Constantly making narcotics, cooking food, everything, all these wee things all help towards experience. We will make another mortar and pestle, but because I want to look at, well, we'll need to make some cement paste up eventually as well. And that's something, because we have an abundance of chitin there, and we've got plenty of trilobites about, we can look at making, like, crafting another mortar and pestle, and excuse me, right, no, to make a saddle first. Right, we don't have it unlocked. pH. pH. Foam. Okay. Why is it not coming up with fuel? Parasol. Where's the fuel meter, sir? Trike. Oh, here comes Mr. Bronto. Wait a minute here, easiest way. Pelagonus. I'm sure the fuel meters. Oh, I thought so. Fuel meter's the first one. There we go. Right. So, right, crafting. Fuel meter saddle is fibre, hide and wood. Easy one. Fibre, hide, wood. Usually get them in drops regular, but just if you're sitting having to wait for drops, then this is where it starts getting busy because you've got the food troughs, your feces and everything going. Right, so we want this basically where we're going to park it. As long as I can access that trough, should be able to access the trough. There we go, perfect. Right, and we'll fire this in. Right, so we're getting there. Wanted to make another Morton pestle and a cooking pot. Actually, I think we'll leave them till the next episode. We've got quite a bit done, and I'm not really wanting to be rushing about trying to get everything done. Let's see. Unofficial, yes, you'll be running a bit like a headless chicken all the time, especially if you're a solo player like myself. You're constantly on the go, and even more so if you've got more than one base to look at, which I had 5 bases over 4 servers, so basically I was server jumping, spending an hour to 2 hours just doing the farming duties on each of the servers before doing anything. Right. So, as I said once again, if you're enjoying the series, hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and drop us that resubscribe. They all come in handy, and yeah, take care, stay safe, we'll catch you next one.